Holy shit, it's, it's too hot. Don't go out there. Do not go out there. Hey, really fast. I know it's f***ing hot out. I'm sure it's hotter elsewhere, but the real feel here today was 107. And so this time of year, one of the hottest search trends for runners is for calculators to adjust your pace in the heat. Which is fine, but before you go planning training runs based on, a certain pace, based on some blog, this one included, there are a few things to keep in mind. One, pace calculators that adjust by temperature, dew point, humidity, whatever. They're only a rough guideline and really nothing to be taken as gospel. Case in point, number two, there are many different ones to choose from, with each using a different way to calculate whatever pace you're trying to adjust for. And that's because, number three, there's really no metric for what pace at, say, 40 degrees is equal to another pace at any given temperature or humidity. Reason being is because when it comes to running in the heat, number four, how fit you currently are, how well adjusted you are to the heat, and your body's total surface area are what matters the most. And these things are 100% unique to each individual. That's because most calculators were based on small scientific studies that pertain only to one tiny segment of the population, the people in the studies. So if you try to go by a specific pace based on a calculator, and your body has a larger surface area than someone who is in the study, or you aren't as fit as that person, or you're more fit, or you're running for longer than they did, or you're not hydrating the same way, you shouldn't expect the same result or the same correlation. And that's because sweat rates and how fast you'll dehydrate are correlated strongly to how much surface area your body has. What you can take from these studies, though, is that the higher the temperatures, the slower you need to go to maintain the same effort. And that's actually exponentially slower the hotter it gets. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a goal on your runs, but when it's hot out, it's a perfect time to practice running by feel and the discipline of not really looking at your watch at all. The last thing to keep in mind, though, is hydration. Now, it sounds ridiculous, but on any hot run above about 80 degrees, that's longer than half an hour, your body literally cannot absorb as much fluid as you're losing while you're running as you run. The hotter it gets, the faster what hydration level you do have goes. Now, the implication here, and another reason not to worry about pacing, especially if you're not acclimated on longer runs, is that you will dehydrate. And as you dehydrate, you're going to naturally slow down as your temperatures rise and your blood thickens. Unless you're this guy. And even he never dared to go for a world record in 70, 80, 90, and sure shit 100 degrees. So when it's hot like this out, take your time and don't give up. But leave your ego at the door. That's it, I'm done.